Hello, everybody who stops in. Welcome back to the Whisper Line. Most recently, I've been at work or at home, and just if I have free time, I do what most, I guess, people my age do, and just open up TikTok or some other app on their phone and just kind of, do a scroll. But, I found some live channels that were selling Funko Pops for like starting at $1. It's like a bid. You can bid on Funko Pops. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you generally don't pay any more than like $15. Like, that's pretty high. You can pay more for like the really rare and signed ones, but I didn't care for any of that. I recently acquired a shelf for the room, and I just wanted to, adorn it with some fun things, and I saw some Funko Pops throughout a few of these channels that were offering bids on some of my favorite characters, of course, in Funko Pop form. Now, I got like a group of them, like 6, 7, and maybe 8 of them, I'm not sure. But a few of those, I also just went to Amazon and got 2 different ones as well. And there is one I got off of TikTok that was a mystery Funko from something called the Mystery Grail. But I just figured it'd be fun to kind of do a quick video and just, show anybody who likes seeing people's like things they collect and things of that nature. Funkos are kind of a fun commodity just to have collecting around, and, put on your desk or shelf or whatever. I have 2 more that I'll show in this vid, but they are currently old and on the shelf behind me. So, first off, it's a little past midnight, but happy Father's Day to anyone who is a father or who has a wonderful father in their life. I hope you or they had a great day. And if anyone that comes through here hasn't heard it already, you are wonderful. And you deserve to be accepted. And you deserve to be loved. It's good for people to hear that, I like to hear it at least once a day from people, but even if it's once a week or once a month, a lot of people deserve a lot more information in their life, I think. But, let's get to the Funko Pops. I do apologize for the slightly unorthodox look. I'm using my webcam, and just like when I made my first video, I'm just like turning it downwards so you guys can see some of the desktop. I need to get a new mat. This one's kind of gone through the ringer, and I apologize for the slightly unsightly appearance of the hand. I got nicked by a bucket of chemical at work. It's like a 50-pound bucket, and I pinched it. It did not feel great, but without further ado, let's start with this one. I'll do my best to keep them in frame. I'm not generally like a huge fan of like, oh, I need Funkos for everything, but I gave into the slight addiction of being able to like bid $1 or more at a time to try to win them for people. And characters, some of these characters are some of my favorite characters from different animes and other works of fiction. So this one, oh, he's upside down. Prince Vegeta. Now, he came in a better package. I just took it out so I can get to the poppies here. Most of them came fairly unscathed. If anyone watched some of the original Dragon Ball, see, Prince Vegeta is, when we first see Vegeta still, in his Saiyan armor. This is, of course, oh, there's the camera. This is, of course, before, I believe before his planet was even blown up. It might have been right after when we see him, but yeah, this is, I like Vegeta. He's one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z characters. And Prince Vegeta is just, of course, one of his first appearances where he's super arrogant, very evil, but, that was a lot of people's first introduction to the character. And it's kind of the character we fell in love with. And the fact that he became like a good guy and joined the main crew was really awesome. But yeah, on the back here you have Super Saiyan Goku. Oh, sorry. You have Frieza. There's Prince Vegeta. Majin Buu, evil version. Super Saiyan Gohan. Shenron. That's a 10-inch pop, so he's one of the biggest. And Majin Vegeta, which I might get that one as well. That's when he was kind of, I don't think if he was was he brain controlled? I can't remember, it's been a while. But he was really wicked in that form. But yeah, I haven't looked at the value of these. If you bought them flat out, I don't really care. I'm just gonna put them on a shelf because I like how they look, and it's just, like I said, some of my favorite characters. So yeah, here's the first guy. If the case gets too bad, I might take them out, but for now, I want to keep them somewhat protected. Okay, let's do it next. I was looking into getting like a stand or something just to put this microphone, this camera just a bit higher up, because I would really like to have it just maybe 2 feet higher so I could get the whole desk, and I wouldn't have to shift it around so much so you guys could see desk and not just floor. As you guys can see, this is All Might. Yes, I watched My Hero, and yes, I enjoyed it. It's not like my favorite show I've watched, but it was enjoyable enough. I mean, I have mixed feelings on Deku. Overall, I think he's a good character, but All Might is kind of, just the symbol of hope and, the big good guy per se, right? And he's just, he's always been that. Even when he lost his power as well, wasn't fully able to use them. Yeah, I think for most of these online sites, if you spend like $15 or more, or $10 or more, you get a free protector, which is just like a hard plastic casing. It kind of comes in. But this one does have a bit of a scratch on it. It's okay. Like I said, I'm not a huge worrier over the quality. As long as the box is still a box, it's not like completely ripped to shreds, So, yeah, there's all mine right there. Deku. I think it's Ochako, is how you say her name, right? Tenya. And, Katsuki. But, yeah. I ended up liking most of the cast for that show. I know it's supposed to be about, like, Deku and and Katsuki, but, it's just, I really wish some of the side characters got a bit more light, because I think they were really cool, and even though their powers they weren't all for one, I get that, but they were still really cool, and they all had some moments of shine, but I would like to see more about them too. But, yeah, All Might Man, anytime he showed up in a scene, he was just an overwhelming force of just hope and awesome power, and, of course, the fight scene where he's fighting all for one, for, like, his last time, when he has his powers like this, that was awesome. And even when he became Small Might, as we all call him, and he got that cool mechanized suit and fought him at the end, yeah, he's just awesome character, man. I don't remember how much I spent for him or the other one, but like I said, none of them were over like $15. I had to wait because I bought all these pops with them like the same day, but it took a while to actually get all of them finally in. Okay, this one. I think I originally got it for a friend who is a huge fan of this character now. I do like this character. I think he's really cool. I watched his original movies. There's plenty of games where I've played as him, or, that sort of thing, where he's a character in the game, but, I have a friend who this is like his favorite superhero, to my knowledge, which kind of gave some away, but that's okay. This particular version is the version of him from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. I don't know if you guys like crinkle sounds. This is Blade. A slightly older Blade, of course, from the, is that part of his hair? Yeah, it is, okay. From the Deadpool Wolverine movie, we were all really hyped. If you were an original Blade fan, when Wesley Snipes showed back up and, he still looks good as Blade. Can't really see too well. Maybe there's a sword on his back. He has like his little automatic weapon, his pistol, or some machine gun, something like that. Now, I know that apparently Wesley Snipes is kind of a pain to work with as an actor. I think think people have said that before, but I really, really, really want to see a movie with like Blade and Gambit and even X-23. That would be kind of cool if like a side movie of the three of them, or if Blade just gets his own movie again. I would love that. A Midnight Suns movie, or even a Midnight Suns TV show. I don't care. I would love that so much. But with this series, you can get Gambit, X-23, and of course Blade. But yeah, I might not keep this one. I like Blade, but I have a friend who really loves Blade. And I don't know. I originally thought of him when I saw it, so I'll probably give it to him. Just as a fun little, surprise. Okay, now let's go ahead and grab. Let's see. Okay, I have two more boxed ones. One's the Mystery Grail, and then we'll technically have three more, but two are in a box. One's a Mystery Grail, and then I have the two from Amazon. Probably should rip that off before I just put it up there. It's okay. I'm hoping people didn't see it. If so, so be it, but it's okay. Ooh, that was loud, I'm sorry. So this has two pops in it. Hyder. Now, not that I don't dislike this character, because I think he's fine. I want the whole Fraven crew, so I want him, Fraven. Oh god, the dwarf. What is the dwarf's name? What is his name? Brain's dying. Anyways, the main dwarf. I can't remember his name right now. Oh man, that sucks. But yeah, I want Hydra, Freerun, Himmel, which I have a Himmel. I believe he's actually yet to be delivered. I just realized. Oops. It's okay. I do have a Himmel on the way, so yeah. He's on the back of this box here. And Vern and Stark. What is that dwarf's name, man? When you can't remember something, it's gonna come back to me in like 10 minutes, but anyways. So yeah, Hyder. Oh. Does the dwarf not have a... Does he not have a model? That sucks. Okay. I guess I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, but I have ammo coming on the way. I want the Freerun, Fern, and Stark models. I think they all look kind of cool. And, oh, let me just move this box real fast so you can get a better view. The guard is a little foggy, but, there he is. He's got his book, just like the image. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Freerun. It's it's got a good story to tell that isn't like in your face 24/7. It's kind of it's not an active story. It's more like a passive story of kind of looking back on times that might not have seemed so important to you, and you might have taken them for granted, which isn't a bad thing. It's just if that's your daily life, for Freerun it was her daily life, with the party she was in with, Liger and Nemo and, oh my goodness, Dwarf, what is his name? Oh, it's gonna bug me, but, it's a fun story of remembrance and having gratitude for things that have happened and kind of where you are now in life. And of course, for someone like her, where she lives so long, it's like magnitude times 10, right? I'm surprised that they didn't make one for our dwarven named character who I can't remember. Let me. I wonder if I could just. Let me look up his name real fast. I'm not gonna get past it if I can't do this. Eisen. Why Eisen? Is it Eisen or Eisen? I didn't even search his name up and it came back to me. See, the moment I put the freaking, I'm typing in Freerin dwarf name. Eisen. Oh my goodness, dude. Why is it the moment I go to search it, the name pops up? Silly me. I actually don't even know if he has a pop figure. Hold on, I gotta figure this out now. Bear with me. Okay, so they do have one. I see. Interesting. They just don't have. He's just not on the back of this. Interesting. I'm curious of why it wasn't there. Maybe they can only put so many. I don't know. But, yeah. I will be getting him too with the rest of the group. Now, the second one in the box has nothing to do with Freerin. The shell is a little cracked, but that's okay. Joseph Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Bizarre Adventure. Now, yeah, this one's a little beat up, but that's okay. That's why we get these protectors so the box keeps in decent shape, right? I'll probably take them all out of that anyways, at least these foggy ones. I'm not a fan of the fogginess. You can't really see the guy in there too well. And I imagine this will be very loud if I try to take him out of it, right? Actually, I don't even know how it. Oh yeah, I imagine. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That would be loud. But yeah, Joseph Joestar is the main character of the second series or arc of JoJo's. This is not Jonathan's son, it's his grandson, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we kind of skipped a generation. Not generation, but a lifespan, whatever you want to call it. Joseph Joestar, the show he's in is crazy. And it takes place in World War II era. It looks like you can get Jonathan Joestar as well. That's cool. And cars. So just, I wonder if the rest of the Pillarmen are in here, because in this show, he runs across these Pillarmen that the Nazis were uncovering and attempting to use to help, sway the war in their favor. But if anybody knows anything about JoJo's, no matter which one you're watching, which character, they're all over the top and crazy, and it's just a fun time. I really enjoy Joseph. He's also in the next arc, if you want to call it that. which is probably one of the most popular ones, Stardust Crusaders. He isn't the one after that, but he's like a really old man by that point in time. I probably will get all the JoJo's eventually. I do really like this show. Yeah, it's a good looking model. Or pop, I guess. I guess they count as models, right? But yeah. There he is. Joseph Joestar with his iconic fingerless gloves and scarf. He's got a cool look. Now let's see. Oh, I hit the microphone, sorry. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Now this is the mystery grail box I got. The cool thing was is when these were on the spinner, I forget what it's like the small Lazy Susans. Excuse me. You just see this box. You know, I'm sitting. Oop. Can't show you that. Almost doxed myself twice. But you don't know what you're getting into with these boxes. So no one's trying to like really outbid anyone else. They only go like, I think I got this for like less than $10. You do see what you win after you win it. So like if you really don't want it, you can return it, I think, but what's the fun in that, right? Now, it's obviously a gamble because you have no clue what you're gonna get inside this mystery girl box. I was quite happy with who I got though. I enjoy this character a lot. Rukia Guchiki with Khan. Yeah, it's a limited edition Toy Temple exclusive. Whatever that means. It's cool. It is cool. Let me see if I can get her out of there. Oh, she might be a little more stubborn. Oh yeah, that's cool. And there's also a little scratch sticker on here. Pot of gold. That's interesting. So it looks like they sent you more than just they sent you cards and pop figures and everything of that nature. I mean, that would be kind of fun, right? To just see what's on there real fast. Yeah, I would have to get a coin though, so you can scratch it and, you know, claim the prize. It has a prize right there, so you know what, let me just, I'll give it a little scratch real fast. I have a coin right here actually. Okay, so you get like these tokens. Is it 100 tokens? So I'm guessing you use those tokens on this website. But yeah, that's cool. I don't really care about it, to be honest. So if it was on the camera, whatever. But yeah, this is her nurse Mon. She's stepping up on. Rookie is cool. I read the original, I guess, arc group series of Bleach. I read the manga. Then of course I watched the show when it came out. Now, this unfortunately being a shonen, it had to release episodes pretty frequently, which meant a lot of filler. And if if anyone has watched any of the big three, which would be Dragon Ball. No, not Dragon Ball, sorry. Bleach, One Piece, and I believe Naruto, yeah. Those are the big three, right? They had a lot of filler. A lot of filler. But that's okay. I personally didn't mind the filler episodes. It wasn't that big of a deal to me. And of course, if you're reading, you read much faster than watching, right? So it was never a big concern to me. But it looks like you can get Soseki Aizen, Iru Ishida. Oh my goodness, Byakuya Kuchiki. Is that how you say his name? Kenpachi's so cool. Kenpachi Zaraki. I feel like I'm mispronouncing his names, but it's been a while since I've seen Bleach. Yeah, it's cute. She looks very pouty, which is, that's her character in a nutshell, so it fits well, but yeah, pleasantly surprised when I got this one. Okay, so I have, I think that's, 4, 5, 6, that's all of those ones. Now I do have 2 more from Amazon that aren't in boxes. Just sit there right there. I did grab Superman Pop. And I believe this is supposed to be based off of Corn Sweat. You can tell from how the suit looks, but yeah, the box is coming out. You can definitely tell they didn't take as much care of this one. I got this one off Amazon, like I said. It wasn't from the TikTok sites, but this is my favorite superhero. It kind of fits with All Might being one of my favorite characters too, right? I just enjoy the big, hope-inspiring, they aren't so overpowered, they win every fight. Like, yes, they are very strong, but them being crazy strong isn't their whole thing. Their whole thing is inspiring others to do what's right. And, it's always nice to have, someone to look up to and someone to look forward to. It's a good feeling. Hope is powerful. It is powerful. And that's what these characters are. He's cool. He's on a flight stand. I don't know if he'll leave this box, but it's a little doorknob. Yeah, the bottom's kind of frail too, but that's okay. I don't care at all what anyone says about the movie 2025 Superman. I loved it. I felt it did a great job depicting the character. And I did like the Zack Snyder films, okay. I don't think they did a great Superman, but I think it was still a fun, action-packed hero movie. It unfortunately kind of, in my opinion, it did some damage to the character, and it made him act differently. Now, I know he was going off of like a different version of Superman, and that's okay, like a different telling, and that's fine. I'm not gonna hate on him for that. I just, when 2025 came out, people were like, oh man, it's so corny, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but that's how Superman is in the comics, man. That's him. That's supposed to be him. Not the one Snyder gave us. That's sometimes it's some iterations, but most of the time it's the big boy scout for a reason, right? But anyways, off my soapbox. This one is big. This is Superman 20, number 20. Amazon exclusive, which I only got it purely for the fact that it has, it's It's in a big box, like a plastic box, with the, I don't think that's a whole comic. I think it's just like a supporting background poster, but he's standing on a, what is that? Like, he's standing on just the top of a building, like he is in a picture, and it's really neat. There's kind of a better image of what's going on back there. You have Daily Planet right there, which the fact that they brought Daily Planet Globe back in 2025 movie was awesome. I was sad to see when it just got turned into like a boring rectangle building. But yeah, this is the big guy. I was super happy to get him. He was, I'm sure they have plenty of them. I don't think they're like rare or anything. I don't even care about the exclusive whatever. It's Superman. That's all I need here. And I'm just happy to have like, you know, 2 different versions, because obviously this isn't the Corn Sweat. This is the guys before him. I'm not sure if he's based off of like maybe Reeves or something, but or just off the comic book depiction of a Superman. Which, I mean, that's a great artwork anyways, right? I love it. I love it. Big fan. But, yeah, that's him. Now, I think I am going to show you, like, I do have a few more that have been in my room for quite some bit, they've lost their box forever ago. Like, Bigelow, who, desperately needs some cleaning. I've had him forever. You can tell he's chipped up. That's like, he was a gift, and through moving and whatnot, I've had him for so long. He just, you know, has gotten torn up, but I still like him. Bigelow's also one of my favorite characters. I was also gifted like the big dragon guy from the Ten Rings movie, Shang-Chi. I can't remember the dragon's name to save my life. But, yeah, I don't recall what they are, what his name is, to be honest. Of course, I do have, well, there's Dusty. I do have, you know, Squirtle, and I do have a Charmander and Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur, unfortunately, was attacked by a dog and is no longer with us. Poor guy. These are just kind of dustier models I've just gotten off the shelf to show you guys. Like, he is really cool. It's a bigger pop. His head's kind of jacked up because I've had him for so long, and they get knocked down or fall. But yeah, I do enjoy collecting them time to time. I got those Pokemon one and the Dragon like 2022, so they are 4 years old. Oh yeah, I was gifted. Just gonna set these here for now, so I'm moving some things around, but I was gifted a Rey Mysterio pop figure. He's one of my favorite wrestlers back in the day. I don't really watch it anymore, but I always enjoyed how that character, you know, how he made me feel and how fun and charismatic he was. Sorry if that was loud for everyone. I have 2 more in the box Funkos. That are old, but the box has kept them safe. We have a Garnet from Steven Universe, which is box, you can see it's trying its best. Now, Steven Universe. I never finished watching it. There's a lot that goes on in it, but this was gifted from a friend just a long time ago, and I haven't got rid of it. Or the fact that it was a gift than the character itself. Not that I have anything against the character. I'm having to move some stuff off to get these guys. They've been on this desk for a long time. I apologize for bumping so much. This is the Rey Mysterio. This was actually just sent from a buddy in Ohio. I kind of jokingly just sent him a action figure of Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was like a $5 action figure. It was just kind of a joke toy I sent him. But he sent me back Rey Mysterio, which I thought was awesome. This is it has to be a more modern or version of him because I don't know any of these wrestlers really. In fact, the mask he's wearing with that little mohawk he's got going on is new to me. But it's still cool. I enjoy the colors of it. I like it. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll just stack the guys up I have here. I can't stack Big Superman up, so he's just gonna go there for now. But yeah, I didn't really have much more to say than that, so I think we're gonna call it here. And I will attempt to get a new video out soonish rather than laterish. I'm thinking of starting a game and just doing a playthrough like I mentioned before. There's a few games that look kind of fun to play, but we've been so busy at work with like little to no staff, and it's been keeping me tired, so I was happy that all these guys finally came in the mail so I could just, show off some Funkos that I was finally happy to get, and show off the older ones that I had from friends. They have some meaning to them, so they're gonna stick around. I appreciate anyone who ever got through this video. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for stopping in, and if you could just toss the video a like. I'm not worried about getting like crazy traction or anything, because it hasn't happened yet, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm honestly just having fun making these, which I think is the most important thing, right? But if anyone has any ideas of like games I'd like to see played, I'll gladly take it into consideration for sure. But until then, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. And just remember, I know I said it before, but you are an amazing person and worthy of everything life gives. The good things. Alright.